Okay, I just brushed him. I just did a little overall brushing. He was pretty clean. Cleaned out his forelock and stuff. We roached his mane last summer. It's kind of a dumb idea, but we roached it and that's why it's growing out kind of funny, but it'll grow out real nice. We just decided to roach it for a show for some crazy reason. I don't know why we decided to do that. But this is my barrel racing saddle that I normally ride in for Western. A really nice neoprene saddle. This is, or a pad that's really, really nice. It's nice and thick because his withers are kind of narrow. But you just saddle him up. Sometimes he'll get some sores like right in here if you make this too tight, or you just have to adjust it. But he's real calm today. He can be, you know, sometimes you just kind of know when you need to lunge him. If he's a little excited to see you or something, I lunge him for a little while. Just a couple, 10 ways one way and 10 the other, and he does really well. But he's been over here since, we haven't had any horses in here. He's been real lonely, and he just kind of stays over here by himself. And he seems to be really good. So you just cinch him up. No issues with cinching, obviously don't make it too tight where they can't breathe. But just like that. I have a back girth just for safety. He's rode without one or with one, it doesn't matter. And then a breast collar. And he'll kind of puff out like when you do this. Some horses do it, some don't, but he kind of puffs up when you do this, when you cinch him up. But then you ride him a little bit, you can get off and you can cinch him tighter, but we'll just do a quick ride here. And keep in mind, guys, I haven't rode him in, Heather, 2 months or more. I haven't been riding him steadily really since last summer. I wouldn't even really call it steady, but we rode, I don't know, maybe once a month or twice a month. So this is, he's pretty good. His behavior is pretty well. The flies have been kind of bothering him. We can get some fly spray, but he picks his feet really well. Like if you lift up his feet, sometimes you have to pinch the back of his leg here. Come on, Cody. Horse today.
Just standing
there
on
you go. So he does that really well, and you can also stretch him out in the front like this, just to stretch his legs out. Sometimes I do that. I don't do it very often, but he's really good with his feet, all of his feet. The back feet, you come over here half. Sometimes you lift up and he kind of kicks a little bit. He's not kicking at you, he's just kind of being goofy. But sometimes you lift this up. He's not doing it today, but sometimes he'll do a little tiny baby kick. But then you can pick his feet and he's good to go. So he's not, he's not head shy or anything. You can mess with his ears. He's all good. He likes his face rubbed, and he's just hot right now, and he's just being real calm. So I just cinch this back up here, and he's basically ready to go. Seems pretty tight. Just make sure it's right on the wither right there, right on the center. And then this is my bridle here. I mostly ride with this kind of bit. He's really good with a snaffle, the break in the middle. I do have an English saddle, and I don't normally ride him in that, but he rides just fine. So you just take this off, keep him connected, and he won't raise his head unless you bump him or accidentally hit the bit in his mouth. But he's real gentle, just over the pole. And then you just kind of stick your finger in his mouth a little bit. Goes right in. And then over the top, you just kind of fix his hair and he's ready to go. So.
What about fly spray? Does he?
Yeah, we'll get some fly spray. So
is he okay with it though?
Oh yeah, he's good. I don't spray it right on his face. Sometimes, like with the spray bottle, he can be kind of jumpy with it and just not really like it. What I do is I just spray it in my hand, or I just undo the bottle and I just rub it on his face, and I can even show you that in a separate video. Okay, well, we're gonna ride. You can just end the video.